As I'm coming back up the street, I see this this group of like dudes standing over there. It's like 6 dudes standing to the side of the street, and I'm like, ah man, I'm like, here we go.
Just wasn't giving, had to go and get it. Mama said, bro, you a star, you was born with it. I would like to thank the haters, but the Lord didn't. I just stuck to my path, kept my course with it. Now a nigga need more riches, I need more riches.
What it is, King Squad, it's your boy KingB, and I'm back with another video. By the title, y'all already know what we finna be talking about today, you know what I'm saying? It's ready to be a lit story time. I'm not gonna drag this video out. I don't wanna do too much, you know what I'm saying? We all on the road to 2K, so please make sure y'all continuing to subscribe. Make sure you continue to tell your mama, make sure you continue to tell your, your brother, your sister, your grandma, your granddaddy, your uncle, your cousin, your other brother and his cousin, plus his sister, you know what I'm saying? You get the point. But yeah, man, I'm about to tell y'all this story time about the time that I got robbed doing Doordash. If y'all don't know, I have been doing Doordash for about a year. Oh, it's been more than a year, bro. It's like 2 years now. Let me see if I can go to the app right quick. I've been doing Doordash for a minute though. Just on and off. And more recently, I've been like picking up with it. But this story was like 2019, I want to say. 2019. Yeah, it was like 2019, I want to say. So I was doing Doordash, and your boy got robbed, your boy got finessed, your boy got bamboozled, you know? But it's all good. So I'm trying to see how long I've been doing Doordash. It don't tell me how long, but I have done 355 deliveries since I started. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, bro. Can y'all see it or no? I don't know if y'all can see that, but I've been doing Doordash for a minute. I did 355 deliveries since the beginning. And like I said, that's just with me doing it on and off. So yeah, kind of funny. It's kind of funny if you really think about it. But I was kind of scared because I'm like, bro, I don't really know what to do. Because I ain't never been in no situation like this before, especially not doing no Doordash. Your boy just out here on the road. I'm just trying to get bread, just trying to make a little extra bag. And I can't even do that without getting robbed, you feel me? But yeah, man, make sure y'all stay tuned for this video. Before we get into it, please make sure you like this video, make sure you comment. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to press that bell so that you don't miss when your boy posts. But we're gonna get to this video. Stay tuned, we get into it right now. Alright, so like I said, I started doing Doordash in like, I think it was 2019 for sure. I don't know what month it was, but it was definitely 2019. So I started doing Doordash 2019, and I used to always do it on this military base. So if I didn't get orders on them, if I got the orders and it wasn't on the base, I did not do them, because the place that I was doing Doordash at, it was kind of like the hood area type. So I'm like, bro, I don't know if I want to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't too comfortable going nowhere but on base. So I used to always pick the orders up, take them to the military base, and sometimes I used to do it at like breakfast time. So from 6 in the morning to like 9 or 10 in the morning, and then I used to go back and do it from like 4 in the evening to 10 at night. Cause like I said, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel like it wasn't safe to do it as long as I was doing the deliveries to the military base. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm doing my deliveries just whatever night it was, or whatever time period it was. I'm doing my orders, doing my deliveries, getting it done, and I'm like, bro, like the whole night I just was not feeling comfortable. Like I'm like, bro, like I just don't feel right. So when I do Doordash, I like to get on FaceTime. I always like to get on FaceTime. I still get on FaceTime now. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get on FaceTime just so I can, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it helped me move faster, and you know what I'm saying, your boy still taking a little safety precaution, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna do Doordash, stay on FaceTime with my people, and we're gonna get the night over with. So I remember it was like 6 o'clock. Yeah, it was starting to get dark outside. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I know the area I'm in. I'm like, as long as I'm keeping orders for base, I'm good. Bro, they gave me like 2 orders that was on the military base. And after that, every order after that, like, it was like, go here, go here, go here. But every place was off base. So I'm like, bro, am I gonna accept them or am I gonna decline them? So I just started declining all of them. Mind you, I can show y'all that too. Mind you, when you decline orders on Doordash, it lowers your rating every time you decline the order. Like if you're not trying to accept the orders, then what they gonna need you for? Like right there, that second one. Well, this is not trying to focus for real. But the second one, it say acceptance rate. So it show you like how many, like how good you are at accepting orders. So I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to just keep pressing decline, but at the same time, I'm trying to get some money. So I'm like, I'm not trying to stop doing Doordash either. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna start doing them. So I did this one order. Like I said, these orders like in the hood, but I'm like, all right, it's not that bad. Like I don't mind going, cause it's like, I'm basically, you know, I'm familiar with the place, but it's like, it still ain't nowhere that I'm trying to be at, you feel me? Especially doing DoorDash. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I did a couple of orders. I remember I took them to like this one neighborhood that I hate going to, but I still took it over there, did what I had to do. Delivered it, the people was cool, and that was that. Mind you, another thing about doing DoorDash in these places, nobody leaves a tip, bro. You get the base pay, which is like $4, $3, no tips. Like now where I live, when I do DoorDash, I get at least $10 an order, at least. And that's at the minimum. Like you might get 10, 15, however much, but there, bro, you get like $4, $5. Nobody won't try to tip, none of that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna do as much as I can do until 10 or 11, and then I'm going home. So I remember that whole night, like I'm just doing orders, and none of them after that was on base no more. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm not taking a risk, because like I said, it's still DoorDash, but it's just like, I know I feel more comfortable, or I was feeling more comfortable doing orders that was on base. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just doing the orders. Bro, I get down to this one order. And I remember it was so crazy the way that the lady had ordered it in the first place. So I remember, I think the order was like $6. So I pressed accept. I go to the restaurant. It was like a wing spot or something. It was like a wing place. So I get in there. I tell them that, you know what I'm saying, I'm here for this person, this order. And red flag number one, this is one thing that any DoorDash driver never would want. Like, anytime you gotta go in a restaurant and wait for the food, like you gotta wait like more than 5 minutes, you already be ready to go, ready to cancel the order. But I'm like, I already canceled a lot of orders from earlier, so I'm not really trying to cancel, you feel me? So it's just like, all right, bet. So I did not cancel the order. I just stayed in there. She like, 5 more minutes. And then I'm waiting like 20 minutes, and I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, man, I'm really not trying to wait, just wasting my time. You know, I could be doing another order. So it's like, all right. I'm like, all right, I don't know what I'm finna do. Well, it ain't nothing I can do but wait for the order. So the lady finally bring the food out. She finally bring the food out for like 20, 25 minutes. I'm like, all right, bet. So I looked at the order to make sure I got everything. Hold on, bro. You know, your boy doing a lot of talking. Yo, so I look at the order to make sure I got everything like squared away with her order. So I look at it, she won't, cause the place had like fortune cookies or whatever. So she want like 4 fortune cookies. She want, make sure you got like 5 or 6 different utensils in there. Make sure you put plates in the bag. Make sure you got sauce. I'm like, bro, you want the whole ordeal. Like, why you didn't get up out your crib and come in here and get what you needed? You feel me? So I'm like, all right. So I made sure everything in the bag. I make sure everything good. And then I'm like, all right, I got everything, I'm ready to go. So after you finish picking up an order on DoorDash, then you press like slide like you ready to deliver it. Bro, I pressed deliver. Mind you, like I said, this order only $6. She asked for all of this already. I had already waited 20 minutes. And then I clicked on the thing that said deliver, and bro, it was like 15 minutes away. And I'm like, bro, like, first of all, I'm only getting $6. I done already waited 20, 25 minutes for your order to come up. And now I gotta drive 15 minutes to you for only $6. So I'm like, all right, I'll just go ahead and get it done, get it over with. This is like the first bad order that I had all night. Besides the fact that one of my trying to tip. But yeah, I'm like, all right, bet. So I get on the road. I remember driving to her house, bro. It was like a cul-de-sac. Like, if y'all know what a cul-de-sac is, it's like when you're driving and you go into a neighborhood and they got like the circles, like the turnaround circles. That's called a cul-de-sac if you didn't know. So I get to the cul-de-sac. She live in a cul-de-sac. Bro, mind you, the neighborhood dumb dark. Like, it's so dark in the neighborhood. It's no street lights, no nothing. I cannot see no house numbers, no none of that. And I'm like, all right. So I'm dependent on my GPS to tell me which house it is. I'm like, bro, I don't know which house it is. So I drive around. I mean, I come down the street, get in the cul-de-sac, and come back up. As I'm coming back up the street, I see this this group of like dudes standing over there. It's like 6 dudes standing to the side of the street. And I'm like, ah, man, I'm like, here we go. So I'm looking for the house, looking for the house, looking for the house. Mind you, anywhere I go, especially when I'm doing DoorDash, I try to stay aware of like my surroundings, make sure I'm keeping eyes on the front, the back, the sides, all of that. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I drive down the street, go straight. I turn around at the stop sign, come back up down the street, and then turn around again at the cul-de-sac, still looking for the house, cannot find the house. That's another thing, like if y'all order DoorDash, I feel like the least that you can do to help out your DoorDash driver is turn on the porch light, bro. You can turn on the porch light so that it help me out, it help you out. Because if I can't see the house, then you most likely not about to get your order, get your delivery. So, you know, mind you, once again, this is like my early days doing DoorDash, so I really don't know what to do. I don't know nothing. Now, I would definitely know how to handle the situation. I probably would just call DoorDash, tell them, you know what I'm saying, I'm not comfortable with delivering this, and that would just be that. And we would have handled, you know, DoorDash got like steps that they follow after you tell them that and all of that. But I was a young DoorDash driver at the time. I didn't really know I didn't know what to do at all. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't know what to do. So I circle again, like I go back to the stop sign, come back up, cause I'm like, the GPS telling me like the house is in this area. So I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do, but I'm not trying to like cancel this order, cause once again, I don't want my ratings to go down. And it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I cancel this order for real, because I'm still a young DoorDash driver. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just gonna deliver it to whatever house, you know what I'm saying, the exact, y'all know how like on your GPS, it have a flag on there when you about to deliver some food, or like if you get to your address. If you get to your address on the GPS, it shows like a flag. So I'm like, wherever this flag is at is where I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna get out, and I'm just gonna put the food right there. And DoorDash got this thing on it, so you take a picture of where you left the food at. If you can't find the house or the location, you take a picture of where you left it at, and then you submit it, price deliver it, and then you move on to the next order. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm about to just do that. Even though you still got these dudes over here, I'm about to just get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I said, I'm not scared. I'm just cautious because it's like, I don't like being in these type of neighborhoods, and especially in these type of situations. So I'm like, all right, bet. Bro, before I could even get out, all the dudes walked up to the window. They walked up to the window. They're like, bro, they're like, we see you riding past here like 5 or 6 times. They're like, you straight? I'm like, bro, I'm good. I'm doing DoorDash. I'm just trying to deliver these orders, get them out of the way, and I'm trying to go to the crib. So they like, oh, yeah, man, we had ordered DoorDash a minute ago. And bro, the story is so funny because it's like now when I think back on it, it was smart. But me being a young DoorDash driver and just trying to get the orders out, I'm not even thinking, like, I'm like, bro, I done circled this block 5 or 6 times. All I'm trying to do is get his food to whoever it belongs to so I can go home. So, bro, I delivered that last order. I got there talking to them, and he was like, yeah, bro, we had ordered some food a minute ago. We just called DoorDash. We just called DoorDash and told them that we was waiting for you to get here. So, I'm still not thinking, bro. I'm like, oh, for real? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, I seen you over there. I'm like, why y'all didn't tell me that y'all was, you know, waiting for the food? So, 20 minutes, I waited for this box to come up. 15 minutes I drove. I get over here to this lady's house. I give these dudes the food. This man told me that he was her son. He was like, yeah, we was outside waiting for the food. I'm like, bro. I'm like, all right. I give him the bag, give him the food. And I pull off. Mind you, once I give him the bag, I press deliver on my phone. I press deliver. So I pull off. And by this time, I'm frustrated. I'm fed up because all in all, it's been like an hour of me trying to do this order. As far as me going to the restaurant, me waiting for the food, me driving to the lady, and then me getting there and circling around and around and around. It's like, bro, it's been like an hour. So I remember that was my last order. I was like, bro, I'm done with it. I'm about to go home. Like 5 minutes after I leave out of the neighborhood, I get a call from DoorDash, and they're like, "Oh, we got this complaint from this customer. They said they did not receive their food." I'm like, man, your boy just got finessed. Everything just started clicking and ready. So I'm like, bro, these dudes just finessed me out of some Doordash food. Like, now that's you know what I'm saying? That's some broke stuff, but that's I mess with it, you know? I'm like, man, y'all finesse some Doordash food for real? So, DoorDash dropped my ratings. They dropped my ratings for not delivering. I tried to explain the story like 1,000 times. They was not going for it. It was like, well, the lady said that you didn't deliver it and then you took a long time getting to her house. I'm like, bro, it took a long time. I waited 30 minutes for your order at the restaurant, drove to your crib, and then you said I took a long time? I'm like, it's all good. I'm like, it's all good. My ratings did go down. I was so close to getting deactivated just for that one incident. But like I said, that was just me being a young DoorDash driver, and I can't even believe like I let that slide like that, bro. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Young DoorDash driver, I would never in my life let that happen now, because I just know what to do and what not to do when I'm doing DoorDash. And I guess it just comes with the process. So if you is a DoorDash driver, please make sure you're aware of your surroundings first of all before you do anything. And don't get discouraged. It takes lessons to learn what to really do and what not to do in that situation. This is one of my DoorDash stories, because I have so many DoorDash stories where just so much stuff to happen. But you know what I'm saying? That was just one of the stories and one of the times where your boy got finessed for a DoorDash trade, you feel me? But it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? I hope the food was good. It's from a spot that everybody go to, so I mean, maybe that's why he won, and maybe he smelled it come out the window. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is my DoorDash story about the time that your boy got finessed and robbed for a plate of food, you feel me? Not gonna hold y'all up too long. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you leave a comment down below in the comment section. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, and don't forget to press the bell so that you don't miss when your boy posts. I am out. I will see y'all in the next video.
18 with a passion, barely adolescence when I first started rapping. Got my first mic and recorded like a Jackson, hitting like a Tyson, nobody knew what happened. Then I had play on my mind ever since. If it wasn't by the dollar, then it better make sense. Had to get rid of the chain, so I got a couple tuck. I think that I was wanted by the dead presidents, and I say, whoa.